are chock full of really good work from home job leads today. A lot of them don't require a whole lot, if any, related work experience. I have a no experience claims position, a part-time job, a couple jobs where you're going to do a whole bunch of data entry and administrative work, and a really easy, no related experience needed work from home job with a huge job curation platform that I'm sure you've heard of. So buckle up, stay tuned, let's go through all these jobs. I'm sure you're going to find something you like. So I'm going to start off with the no experience needed claims position. This one comes to us from 180 Intermediaries. So they're an insurance intermediary and program manager that provides wholesale brokerage, specialty insurance programs, contract binding, and other services to independent insurance agents and brokers. Whew, that was a mouthful. So they have an opening for an accident and health claim examiner. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. And right here at the bottom of the job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $15 and $18.25 per hour plus discretionary bonus. So you'll be responsible for reviewing and analyzing claims to ensure they're processed accurately and in accordance with policy provisions. You'll handle moderate to complex claims issues, ensuring that all necessary documentation is obtained and claims are either approved or denied based on established guidelines. So what all that means is you'll analyze and research claim issues of moderate to complex difficulty, review and apply policy provisions in processing of claims received, request and obtain necessary documents for claim processing and consideration, including scheduling follow-ups for documentation, release accurate benefit payments in accordance with CBP policy, industry standard, and other applicable TPA or SLA agreements, document all required information in claim systems, including follow-up information, and received inbound calls with assigned queues and/or as overflow for the CSR team. And what they want from you is a high school diploma or equivalent. You're able to function independently within established guidelines. You're an excellent communicator, and you have intermediate skill level in Microsoft Office programs. So I've never heard of 180 Intermediaries before, so I wanted to do a little bit of research. I went to Google's AI mode. I typed in, is 180 Intermediaries legitimate? Are there any lawsuits? And the result that came back from a variety of sources indicates that yes, it is a legitimate company. They were founded in 2019. Now, as far as any outstanding lawsuits, it looks like back in November 2024, a lawsuit was filed. And to me, it looks like it was a contract dispute between a client and the company. Now, I don't know what your comfort level is, but for me, if they're hiring, I'm applying. Okay, so let's talk about this part-time job. It comes to us from MetaSource. So MetaSource is a BPO, a business process outsourcing company. Basically, other companies utilize this company to perform specific business functions. They have an opening for a junior mortgage auditor. This is a fully remote part-time job working 20 to 25 hours per week, providing a detailed review of loans to validate the accuracy of provided information to ensure compliance with agency or investor guidelines. You review multiple files containing loan documents, which contain numerous loan details, while working with a variety of lenders to ensure a loan is fully prepared for purchase by the end investor. So what all that means is you'll perform a thorough review of loan file, identifying any discrepancies in the loan documentation, and accurately flagging discrepancies in a client-ready format. You'll analyze all income types, including self-employed, personal, and business tax returns. Accurately complete audit checklists by answering all questions completely, while maintaining current knowledge regarding underwriting processes and regulatory and agency guidelines as they relate to the quality control audit function. And what they want from you is exemplary customer service as well as strong communication skills. You have knowledge of guidelines for FNMA, FHLMC, FHA, VA, and USDA. You can work in a team environment as well as individually. You're detail-oriented, you have strong organizational, auditing, and analytical skills. You're able to independently problem-solve with minimal supervision, and you must have at least 3 years mortgage processing or underwriting experience. Now, they don't tell us how much they pay anywhere on this job description, so I did a little bit of research. I went to Google, checked out their AI overview, and according to a variety of sources, the result I got is a junior mortgage auditor at MetaSource can earn an estimated $33,700 per year. And then it goes on to tell us some past job postings indicated hourly rates around $22.76 per hour. Now, there's no way I can guarantee how much you'll make. You'll have to work that out with them. But at least you have something to look at when negotiating your salary. So that does it for this one. Let's move on to the next work from home opportunity. And it comes to us from Skyward Specialty Insurance. They have an opening for an underwriting assistant to work in the surety department. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. And scrolling down here, they tell us right here at the bottom of the job description, they'll pay you between $55,000 and $70,000 per year. In this job, you'll support the surety underwriting team. You'll have contact with underwriters, agents, and clients, and assist in inputting new bond transactions, endorsements, and supporting surety underwriting information management, updating agency information, and providing general office administrative functions as needed. So you'll review and prepare bonds submitted for billing, including data entry into the company system, prepare and execute new bonds, riders, and renewals, including cancellations, endorsements, and reinstatements as needed, retrieve information using various systems to prepare and verify documents for accuracy, assist with preparation, management, and tracking of job status inquiries for issued bonds, run credit reports, set up and organize account files for new submissions, file bid results as necessary, and assist with review and audit of agent bond number logs. You'll also assist with review and preparation of bond renewals, review, save, and archive general indemnity agreements, process, coordinate, and/or validate data and documents to ensure quality and customer satisfaction, and provide administrative support as needed. And all they want from you is surety experience and a high school diploma. You're comfortable and experienced using Microsoft Office programs, and you're a quick learner. And then you need all your typical soft skills you need for just about every job. So that sums up this job. Let's move on to a work-from-home job with DoorDash. In this position, it looks like you're going to do a whole bunch of data processing. So DoorDash has an opening for a DashMart Inventory Logistics Specialist. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. And I'm just going to scroll down this job description to see if they tell us how much they pay. Yep, right down here. They tell us the national base pay range for this position within the United States, including Illinois and Colorado, is $18.20 to $30.60 per hour. So basically, you'll help build and maintain the delivery data and oversee vendor delivery execution. You'll gather logistics data on a regular basis and in a timely manner for particular sets of vendors. You may contact vendors as needed, and you'll work with other teams to identify root cause and resolve vendor and local delivery issues. So what all that means is you'll identify, ingest, and update data for assigned vendors in a timely manner, identify and root cause vendor or local delivery issues, contact vendors to resolve issues and update delivery schedules as needed, escalate complex issues to supervisor to resolve, respond and act on requests from other teams to update inaccurate merchant data, and collect merchant-supplied item-level data and match to internal DashMart item numbers and descriptions. So for this job, they prefer, but they don't require, they prefer you have a bachelor's degree. They want you to have at least 2 years experience with data entry and/or analysis. You have excellent Excel skills. SQL skills is preferred but not required. You have strong ownership mentality. You're detail-oriented, organized. You're an excellent communicator. And they prefer you have experience in logistics or supply chain. They expect this position to be filled by November 10th, 2025. That's just under 2 months away, but you'll be surprised at how quickly that'll go. So if you like this job, just make sure to get your application in right away. Moving on to our next work-from-home job, we have an opportunity with Ensemble Health Partners. This is for a project manager level 1. It's a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. And right here on the job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $57,400 and $99,000 per year, plus offer bonus incentives. So in this job, you'll lead, coordinate, and complete revenue cycle projects on time and within budget and scope. The responsibilities include establishing project plans with deadlines, assigning responsibilities, monitoring, and summarizing progress of projects. You'll also coordinate with other departments to implement long and short projects that will align technology solutions to improve operational workflow. So they list a lot more detail as to what you're going to do on a regular basis. If you're interested in this job, just make sure to read through all this. And what they want from you is at least 1 year project management experience, and they strongly prefer, but they don't require, they strongly prefer you have 1 to 2 years revenue cycle or healthcare experience, and they'd like you to have an associate's degree or equivalent experience. So moving on, iHerb has an opening for a content operations associate. This is an entry-level, full-time remote position. However, they do have a preference for those of you who live in Southern California as far as working remotely. So you'll be responsible for developing, managing, and executing content across their digital platforms. You'll coordinate daily web content and ensure timely and up-to-date updates and promotions using iHerb's proprietary web and content management system. This position will communicate with various departments and handle special projects as assigned. So yeah, you'll support iHerb's multiple departments by managing all content updates for the global website, work with the localization team to ensure content is translated into all 35 plus languages the website is available in, set up global and regional promotions across all platforms, including iHerb's app, improve internal efficiency by proactively developing new processes for optimized workflow, become an expert in functionality and features of iHerb internal tools and back-end logic, provide feedback and suggestions to improve internal tools for maximum efficiency, troubleshoot and resolve problems quickly using sound judgment, poise, and diplomacy, manage various websites including core iHerb.com, careers, and HR website, and document changes to internal tools and processes when new features are introduced to the team. You need all your typical soft skills you need for just about every job. You're familiar with SEO principles and best practices. You have knowledge of Google Business Suite, and they prefer you have knowledge of project management tools such as Asana, and they want you to have experience with Microsoft Office Suite. They tell us this kind of job generally requires a minimum of 1 to 3 years related experience, and they prefer you have a bachelor's degree in marketing or a combination of education and equivalent work experience. So I have one more work from home job for you. This one does not require related work experience. So there's a company called Bold. They're the parent company of FlexJobs, and I'm sure you've heard of FlexJobs. They're a members-based job curation platform. So yeah, they're a legitimate company. This is a legitimate job. I got it directly off their careers page. This is for a job curation associate. It's a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. And right here on the job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $16 and $19 per hour. So this looks like a really interesting work from home job. If I was looking for something like this, I would definitely go for it. In this position, you'll be responsible for vetting companies, verifying job postings, and ensuring only high quality, flexible opportunities are published for users. You should be able to demonstrate exceptional attention to detail, critical thinking skills, and you're able to work independently in a fast-paced remote environment. You'll vet and onboard new companies by verifying their legitimacy and ensuring they meet FlexJobs quality standards, review company careers page to research and verify current job openings, confirming their validity and determining their eligibility for queuing. You'll queue high-quality job postings for publication, maintain a high level of accuracy and attention to detail, ensuring each queued job meets the company's rigorous quality standards, and engage in open communication with team members to gain understanding, ask questions, and seek clarification on companies and job postings. And what they want from you is strong attention to detail, and you're able to work independently with minimal supervision. You have patience for routine and repetitive work. You're able to prioritize your tasks in a fast-paced, detail-focused environment. You have critical thinking skills. You're analytical. You're comfortable adapting to changes in processes or strategy based on the needs of the business. They'd like you to have experience working in a remote or distributed team with openness to share ideas and support peers. You must have high-speed internet access, and you're available to work full-time schedule of 40 hours per week. And then they have some what's good to have, and I consider these to be preferred, not required. And they consist of, you're familiar with career or job boards, you have an understanding of flexible work trends such as remote, freelance, and hybrid, and you have experience in investigative research or online verification. So in addition to paying $16 to $19 per hour, they offer your standard suite of benefits, including internet and home office reimbursement. So there you go. We just went over a huge handful of work from home jobs. A lot of them really don't require a whole lot of related work experience. Hopefully one of them works out for you. And don't forget, I posted a data entry work from home job this morning. Make sure to check out that one if you want a really easy work from home job. Good luck to all of you who apply. Thank you so much for visiting, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.